All right, good morning, YouTube. It is 11:52 a.m. Eastern Time, August 18, 2025. Let's see what the volume profile is giving us. Looks like we got a distribution here. Got a little value area in here. We're staying in the value area. Let's see if we can come down to, maybe here, a 63. We're at 63.75. We're at 64, 63.75. Let's see what we got. Let's go to the dome. Couple of selling imbalances here. 63 even. You have an unfinished auction here. Let's see if we could get back down there, and I'll be looking to go long at probably 63.50. But I want to see if we come down a little bit. Let's see what the price action's telling us. You may have a little bit of support here, 63 even. Let's see. Go long right there. You got a little bit of momentum there. Gonna cut some of our. I'll just take that. 2.5 points. 63.25. You got a lot of, like right in this area here is where you got a lot more volume, so you could probably get a little resistance, but it could be very, it could always come down those 4 ticks as well. The prior candle, there was a lot of selling. It didn't take too long to get down there. You got a profile bump right here. This may show a little support. We'll see. We got a couple of ticks. We got 64.50, 64.25, 64 even. Let's take a look at those few ticks here and see what happens. All right, so 63.50, you're able to drop down. That's what I was talking about. You could come down real fast as well. You take your profit when you can, you get right back in, all right? So we're down actually a point, 2 points from my target, from my uh, when I took that trade. We got out that trade. We got in at 63.25, got out at 64.50, just a point. But now we're down to 62. So you take it when you can. Certain environments you can let it ride. I take it, you know, because this is what happens, especially in a big consolidation area where you have buying and selling all the way. Right now, this is going to be something to look at. You had a big candle buy and sell. You had buyers come in here. Now you had sellers come back down. Do we come back up, or do we just continue to base? Because if we continue to base, I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. I'm going to buy the lows, sell the highs with a D distribution. Okay. There's a lot of negative delta here. So unless the market tells me differently, I'm going to continue to do. We're going to build this right in here. We're going to build this all up, right up in here. See the way that the volume is just going there. Let's go to volume profile. Came up, came down, came up about 50%, came down below. came back up, maybe 40% of this move, you know, of this move, maybe 90% of this move, and started coming down a little bit. All right. Go back to the dome. There you go. I scalp. I don't go for the long haul unless the market's telling me to stay in. I'm looking for a 0.2, 2 points. If I get 5 points out of a scalp, that's big. But the momentum has to pick it up. I mean, you drop, you go long, right, and then it shoots down 5 points, right? You don't want that. You're gonna keep a 10 point stop, 20 point stop. Yeah, 5 points is a quarter of your. You're not taking a full loss. You take a quarter loss if you feel it's going to go completely down. You know, your risk reward is the most important thing. Getting into a trade, you can just push a trigger. But if you're not getting the math, you know, where's the expectation? Where's it going? You see, I continue to move my stop up. Those stops are there, or the targets are there, just in case of a catastrophic failure on my platform. I lose power, something. You know, the orders stay on the broker with the broker. So now we're getting a little bit of momentum. You see this is good. So let's see what happens. These are orders. Let's see if the orders sellers coming in. Little more selling. Buyers just stepped in right here. Went bid. You see the numbers here? These are pulling and stacking. So you got 20 on the bid. They took it. Sellers came in, just ripped it off. Took it. Took all that. One traded here. So yeah, the buying is drying up a little bit. And so is the selling. So it's kind of, you're not getting much trading here now. Before you did, and now it's kind of marinating. See what happens here. Starting to pick up again. You had some sellers come in. You had some buyers. They go long right there. We had the delta built before. Yeah, we have a bunch of selling. Yeah, we have. It's not going to. Don't let it scare you. Not a buying. You said a buying just started. The buying is coming in. So have a little bit of selling now. Got a little bit more momentum. That's what I want to see. Two-way trading. Came down, went right back up. So what you want to see is you want to see these numbers increase here. You want to see these numbers decrease here. You want to see these numbers decrease. You want to see these numbers add. All right. So you see the way it was adding? They just added. They added. They added. So do we come up? We'll see. Do we? Could we? I'm going to go ahead and just you know lower my risk a little bit. When we came down before, we came about to that area. So if I see us coming back down again, I think we're going to come up. Let's see these numbers. You got a bunch of still got some buyers coming in. Take it. It's another 2.5 points. Had that big buyer coming back down. We may come back up. So let's look. 65 even. Let's go back to the volume profile. Let's look. We got the sellers right off the bat right here. It's starting to maybe go bid. We'll see. Let's go back to the dome. I'd like to get out of this consolidation range here. If you guys want to support me, please like, subscribe, share, comment on the video. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe to my channel. Doesn't cost anything to like my videos. But YouTube likes that. And if YouTube likes that, then eventually I could get monetized and I could improve the channel as well. Also, I have a free Discord. And I'm in the chat. So hit me up. All right. Very small numbers here in the tens. Okay. So it's actually showing some support here. We had a lot of negative delta. You got buyers coming in. You had buying. So always look at the context. Always look what happened prior. You know, how's the order flow moving? How's the market moving? You know, it's a Monday. Or we just, you know, basing like this, going up and down. We had a lot of buyers here, 10,000. Yeah, you had sellers, but buyers took it back up again. That's why I was okay to take these longs off the lows. Because let's go back to that volume profile again. This is a D distribution. So yeah, we could build volume up in here as well. We could build volume up in here as well. We take a look at what happened prior. You know, we could jump this and go right here and start building value right up in here again. All right. We had a lot of buying and selling here. So this may be a little resistance, but there's no reason why we can't come up here. You know, it's only 12 o'clock, you know, Eastern time right now, pretty much. Starting to build that D distribution right here. And then you got that little ledge. Come off here, then we could pop up here. We could come off of here. Nah, maybe not so much, but it's a possibility. Come back up, come back down to that ledge and come back up. You know, we gotta see what's happening here first. Got 12 minutes on this video. I think I'm going to cut it here. Then again, please like, subscribe, share, comment if you want to go ahead and support my channel. I usually trade every day. Some days I don't. I'll take a look at the price action. If I'm not feeling well, I'm not going to trade if I'm under the weather. I want to show you one more thing before we cut this video. Right here. Look at this. These are range candles. So each candle that prints is 3 points. Okay? Look what's happening here. Get that block. Getting a block is consolidation. I won't reveal what I feel is going on here because I'm going to shut the video down. But blocks and volume. The volume could change, right? There's the clue. The volume and what the range of these candles are. 66.50 pretty much is 63. And take a look at the volume. That's the clue. Let me know in the comments. What do you think about that? All right. See you in the next one.